City game tonight. We'll watch a showcase of future basketball as the Wes-Del Junior Pros plays the next division basketball right here in Dayton Summer Court. Personal foul on number 12, Brady Burton. Personal foul on number 12, Brady Burton. Sawyer Thompson steps in for Wes-Del. Personal foul number 14, Sawyer Thompson. Current game possession 2. back in for Wes-Del. Andrew Icker, Chase Foxwell, and Pete Robertson in the game for Southern Wells. Southern Wells foul number 34, Levi Woodward. Southern Wells foul number 20, Eric Johnson. Baron Gates checks back in for the Raiders. Jack Ritter will shoot bonus. Southern Wells foul number 55, Baron Gates. Jack Ritter will shoot two. CJ Weaver returns for Southern Wells. Southern North foul number 14, Andrew Baker. Once again, step out in the cafeteria at halftime with an autograph poster from the seniors. You'll like that poster if you haven't seen it already. And Jack Wilder will shoot 2. Southern Wells foul number 13, Andrew Baker. Southern Wells foul number 24, CJ Weaver. Southern Wells calls a 30-second timeout. Driver's bench checks in for Wes-Del. Another reminder, be sure to stick around halftime of the Varsity game so you can watch the showcase of future Warrior basketball talent as the Wes-Del Junior Pros take the court for tonight's edition basketball. Once again, at halftime of the Varsity game. Wes-Del. Southern Royal foul number 42, Gage Roberts. Forward price will shoot two. Case Maxwell gets in for Southern Royal.
And welcome to the Wes-Del Sports Network, another edition of Wes-Del basketball here tonight. We are broadcasting from Wes-Del High School, and tonight it's the Raiders of Southern Wells High School that make the trip to Wes-Del for tonight, what will be the final home varsity basketball contest of the 21-22 campaign. And the Wes-Del Warriors tonight looking to get back to 500 after a rough weekend for the Warriors, as obviously Wes-Del Warrior fans know that they took one on the chin in their last outing to Blue River last Friday night, 77-61. Tonight the Southern Wells Raiders, they come into Wes-Del tonight with a record of 4-15, a game that can best be described for the Wes-Del Warriors as a trap game. It's an opportunity, obviously, for the Warriors to fine-tune their preparations as the tournament season right around the corner. The Wes-Del Warriors only with 2 regular season games left to go in this year's campaign, with tonight, obviously, against Southern Wells, and they will travel Friday to Alexandria to round out their final 2 games of the season. Tonight's opponent, as I said, is the Southern Wells Raiders, and they come in tonight with a record of 4-15. They are coached by Mr. Kyle Penrod in his 4th season. Southern Wells was defeated by Union City in their last outing, 66-59. And over the last 35 years, the Warriors own a 18-11 advantage in this series. And, of course, the last 2 times that these 2 teams met was actually in November of 2020, where the Warriors walked away with a 77-7 victory. Southern Wells, former sectional opponent of the Wes-Del Warriors since the last realignment, they've moved out of the Wes-Del sectional. And so this is the final opportunity we'll see this opponent this season. Tonight here at Wes-Del is elementary school night, where elementary students get in free and will be treated at halftime by the principal of Wes-Del Elementary, Mr. Todd Reagan, as well as some of the elementary basketball players will get to play at halftime. Tonight the elementary choir will be performing the national anthem, and we'll take it to the floor as we honor our country and join the Wes-Del Elementary Choir with the singing of our national anthem. Elementary School Choir, great rendition of our Star Spangled Banner there by those young men and young ladies in our elementary choir. And as I was stating before the national anthem, tonight is elementary school night. We've got a much better atmosphere here tonight than we did last week when we had those changes due to the weather against Muncie Burris. Elementary school students get in tonight for free. We're going to be having our elementary basketball programs get to play on the big court here tonight at halftime. We'll be joined at halftime also. Our special guest for the halftime show will be Mr. Todd Reagan, the principal of the elementary school here at Wes-Del, and he's going to talk a lot about some of the great things that are going on at his school. And so, but back to basketball tonight, as I was saying, it's the Southern Wells Raiders that come into Wes-Del tonight. a team that can best be described as struggling this season with only 4 wins. Looking over their starting lineup, and the first player that jumps out off of that starting lineup is number 14. That's Dustin Woodward. He is a 6'2 senior. They look to his leadership. He averages in double digits, a little over 10 points a game, and is the leading scorer for the Raiders. Besides Woodward, it looks like that they bring a fairly young lineup into Paul Parker Gymnasium tonight, or Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium tonight. Evan Pennington, a 5'10 sophomore, will start at one guard. Brandon Kirtley, a 5'11 sophomore. Austin Harris, the other senior in the lineup tonight, he's a 6'1 senior. And they play a 4-guard lineup with Kendrick Songerson. He's a 6'1 junior guard, and he will round out the Southern Wells lineup tonight. Sitting to my immediate left, as he always does, is the coach, as I refer to him, Mr. Daniel Hansen, alongside me and executive producer Andrew Romine. We're happy to be able to bring you to the game, but Coach, Wes-Del looks like sticking with their starting 5 that we're so familiar with seeing here tonight.
Yes, that is correct. So it'll be our normal 5 seniors. We are led by number 22, 1,000-point scorer Evan Weitzel, who is averaging 20.6 points on the year. Also in the backcourt, number 3, A.J. Nauman. In the front court, we have number 24, Alex Light. Number 25, Cameron Buckner, who's averaging 7 points, 4 rebounds. And rounding out the top starting 5 is number 32, Zach Todd, who comes into tonight's game averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds.
Well, as they get ready to introduce our visitors, which I've already done that, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of this game tonight, because this is, you don't want to say at this point in the season, it's a non-conference game, non-sectional opponent game, but a game that you have to think in the back of the mind of the coaches and players is kind of a must-win if they want to salvage a 500 season this year.
Yes, absolutely. And in this time of the year, you want to be playing your best going into sectional. So, obviously it's a big game. It's a non-conference, but and like you said, it is a fellow, used to be in our sectional. So it's somebody that's, you want to really be at your best here, and another big one on Friday night. So anytime you have a senior-led ball club, too, and it's your last home game, there's a little bit of extra, you want to play well and finish your career on our floor.
Right, and that's something that we'll probably see tonight is even though it's not our senior night, we've already had that earlier in the season, but it will be an emotional night for some of these basketball players. They will get an opportunity to play here one more time because fortunate for the Wes-Del Warriors, this is home to their sectional tournament. But still an emotional night. Great atmosphere. I know that the camera angle points towards the visitor side of the bleachers, but behind us we have quite a number of people who have taken the opportunity to come in here tonight and watch the Wes-Del Warriors for one last time here in the regular season. So what we're going to do here for the people watching us on the Wes-Del Sports Network, we'll do what we always do when it's time to introduce the Wes-Del Warriors. The drum line will take over. They'll dim the lights, and we'll turn it down to PA announcer Biff Wilson for the introduction of your Wes-Del Warriors. Well, for those of you watching at home, we apologize, but we cannot control where the fans sit here tonight. It's a great problem to have, as we've got pretty much a jam-packed house here on the home side. So did the best we could at trying to let you people who wanted to enjoy the introductions here of those senior players one last time here during the regular season. And so we're ready here to play basketball at Wes-Del High School. Raiders will bring out number 14, Dustin Woodward. It'll be Cameron Buckner for the Warriors at center court, and we're ready to play basketball here at Wes-Del.
Warriors control a tip here. Looks like Southern Wells is going to start out in a man-to-man defense.
So the Wes-Del Warriors go to work against that man-to-man defense, showing a good amount of patience. Cameron Buckner, long three-pointer from way behind the arc, puts the Wes-Del Warriors up by 3 as they draw first blood here tonight against Southern Wells. Good takeaway there. Another three-pointer on the way. Nothing but net. A.J. Nauman. That's a great sign, Coach.
Yes, it is. First 2 shots go down, and defensively here we start out in our fury, 1-2-2 look. First possession we were able to get a steal, which led to 3. Good hands right there by Evan Weitzel. Tries to save it, but stayed with Southern Wells.
Nice little move into the basket there. 3-point basket on the way. That one falls short. We're going to get a foul called underneath the basket. They're going to get number 34, Evan Pennington, for a push under the basket. So Pennington commits the first foul of the ball game. And the Wes-Del Warriors will go to work here offensively. Up by 6, 6:47 to go in the first period. It's Wes-Del's first turnover of the ball game there.
Staying in the fury. Good hands there by Zach Todd. Now the Warriors look to push here in transition.
Buckner feels it again. And another 3-point basket. And boy, what a difference just a few days make.
Yes,
I mean, you talk about basketball as a finicky game, and it doesn't matter what kind of defense you play, what any other stat is. The team that wins is the team that puts the basket through the hoop the most times. And right now, it's a great sign, because right now Wes-Del's shooting lights out here in the first 2 minutes of this ball game. Yeah,
anytime you can start 3 for 3 from behind the arc, that's going to be a great start. This kind of gives the feel of that earlier in our season when we were able to. When we hosted Cowan, and we shot it really well the first quarter. So when you start seeing it go through, it becomes contagious, and everybody then starts, the confidence is very high.
So number 22, Austin Harris, he puts the first 2 points on the board for the Raiders. So the score now 9-2, 5:47 to go, first period. Evan Weitzel into the paint.
Good back cut there by Evan there, and a good handoff by A.J. Nauman. So one thing you know about Evan is he likes to get to the paint. So this time it's going to reward him by going to the line for 2, but look for him to stay to be aggressive all night long.
Well, Evan Weitzel at the charity stripe for the Warriors. First one rolls off the iron. Last week, the Warriors shot very good from the free throw line. See our first substitution into the game for Wes-Del, Trey Adams. And he's going to relieve A.J. Nauman. Weitzel missed the second. Another good takeaway there. Zach Todd on the interception. Nice skip pass out. And there's number 3 for Cameron Buckner, and he's found his range tonight. Cameron Buckner with 9 points so far, 3 for 3 from behind the arc.
Good activity here defensively as well for the Warriors. And we're going to have a travel.
So the Raiders turn the ball over. And the Warriors have an opportunity to extend that lead here in this possession. Evan Weitzel drives into the paint. He's going to get fouled again. They're going to say this one was on the floor that time. So the Wes-Del Warriors will inbound the basketball under their own basket. Good defense by the Raiders there. Takeaway. Good presence of mind by the Raiders. They finally get it to number 22, Austin Harris, who finishes at the basket. So that'll cut the Warrior lead to 8. And Evan Weitzel puts one in, and he's fouled as he goes to the basket. He'll get an opportunity at the free throw line to make this a 3-point play. Weitzel 0 for 2 his last time to the stripe. And that one doesn't go in either. So Weitzel struggling a little bit from the free throw line tonight. And we can only think that he'll get that cleaned up at some point. Number 22, Austin Harris, goes up for the basket. He's going to get fouled by Buckner. That's Wes-Del's first foul of the game.
Must be a lid on these on the baskets here on these free throws early on here.
Well, it's like I said, you can watch the same basketball team play 2 games in a row, and they'll look like a completely different team. The ball game that we called here the other night, both teams were 100% from the free throw line, I think, clear up until the fourth quarter of the ball game.
Cameron Buckner misses his first shot.
But I am sure that no one would believe he doesn't have the green light to shoot it after the display that he put on early. Wes-Del kind of gone cold now down on the offensive end. And the effort by Southern Wells to cut the lead to 7 now. So Southern Wells on a little bit of a run here. 3-point basket this time. It's Evan Weitzel. And suddenly tonight, Wes-Del looks like a shooting team.
Yeah, and again, it's nice to see good shots go down because you always want to just keep shooting and hope that that's, early on here, we've taken a lot of good shots, good possessions.
And Evan thought about it that time. Tries to get the ball into Alex Light. Just off of his fingertips. So Southern Wells calls a 30-second timeout. Warriors up by 10. The score 17-7, 3:14 left to go in the first period of play. And this is the kind of basketball game that the Warriors, in all of the games that we've called this year, when the Warriors have been able to be successful, this is what they have done. They've jumped on the teams early in the ball game.
Yeah, and we've been able to impose our will defensively, and I think that's been a staple for us all year long. Is when we can dictate the pace of play, when we can take defense and turn it into offense, which we've been able to do here early on with Fury, and knock down shots. So, the old saying is typically you shoot better at home. And I think that's, we've put that on display tonight.
So it looks like they're going to continue to play that 1-2-2, that Fury defense. Little 20-footer there by Austin Harris. Goes off the front of the rim. But goes off a Wes-Del player before it goes out of bounds, so the Raiders maintain possession here. Skip pass. Shots off the mark. And this is something, too, that we've talked about before is we can't continue to give. There's a rebound, and this is what I was just going to say. We can't continue to give teams second chances on the defensive end.
Southern Wells here picking up their pressure a little bit more at the half-court line here.
Number 14, Will Delaney. We've seen him into the ball game for the first time tonight. Nice strong move to the basket by Zach Todd. And it seems like where the Warriors are one of those teams, when it clicks on all cylinders. And when it doesn't click on all cylinders. And high school sports, it doesn't matter what the sport you coach, I coach. The mental aspect and the confidence aspect of any kind of sporting or athletic event is paramount in your success. And you can just tell the way the Warriors are playing tonight. They're playing with kind of a sense of urgency, a degree of confidence, just like right there, Will Delaney in for two. Nice pass inside.
And you're seeing the defense, the defensive intensity here, effort. Alex Light's done a tremendous job up top of the Fury.
Three-pointer on the way there.
And it'll be knocked out. It'll be Warriors ball on the side. But what I was saying is defensively, when we bring that effort, you're seeing it translate to the offensive side. You're not seeing guys staying in. You're seeing a lot of good cuts here early on, ball movement. And now you see a little bit of Southern Wells trying to do the same thing. They're in a 1-2-2 zone here as well now.
So we're going to see a number of substitutions for the Warriors. We're going to see Brandon Wiley check in, also Cade Pretorius. So a number of players contributing for the Warriors tonight, and that is not uncharacteristic of the Warriors. Cade Pretorius, and he's going to pick up where his teammates left off. Drains the three. And the Warriors doing a great job shooting the basketball tonight. There's a nice little floater there by Brandon Kirtley to cut into that lead. Warrior lead 15 now, just under a minute to play in this first period. There's a transition opportunity there, and Southern Wells is going to follow up that missed opportunity with a foul. Foul's going to be called against number 20. That's Jensen Newsenbaumer.
Yeah, that's the fifth team foul here, too, as the first quarter, 49 seconds left here. So
we're under a minute to play. Wes-Del trying to keep up that pressure offensively. There's a good job of jumping that pass. Number 24, Brandon Kirtley, intercepts the ball, takes it to the hoop. He's going to be fouled by, it looks like he's going to be fouled by Evan Weitzel, and that in fact is the case. Evan Weitzel commits his first foul. And Weitzel will take a break on the bench. A.J. Nauman will replace him in the Warrior lineup. And Kirtley makes that a three-point play. 12-point lead, 30 seconds to play, first period. There's another takeaway there by Southern Wells, and they capitalize on that one. So number 10, Kedrick Songensen, picks Trey's pocket and takes it to the basket. So one more opportunity here for the Warriors. A.J. Nauman, three-pointer on the way. He hits it, and he's going to get fouled on the attempt. And, man, what a shooting display the Warriors are putting on here tonight. These are the kind of games, Coach, that are fun to call.
Yes.
And so A.J. Nauman at the free throw line. Chance to make this a 4-point play and doesn't capitalize. There's a fight for the rebound, and that'll end the first period. And that first period belonged all to the hot shooting Wes-Del Warriors. At the end of one, it's the Wes-Del Warriors 27 The Southern Well Raiders 14. This is Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Wes-Del basketball is made possible on the Wes-Del Sports Network by the following sponsors: Martin Insurance, Campus Rentals, Property Pros, and Young's Title and Abstract. Well, Coach, we're back here. We're getting ready to start the second half, or second period, rather. Boy, what a fun first quarter to watch if you're a Wes-Del Warrior fan. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can see that pace of play there, defensively, really aggressive, putting a lot of pressure on them, and then being able to push out and knock down shots. So, 27 points in a quarter. That's a pretty exciting first quarter. Well, we don't have our normal statistician here to help us out here tonight, but definitely the Wes-Del Warriors, two stories here. I think their defense, giving the Raiders some fits, but boy, the real story here tonight is the hot shooting from the Wes-Del Warriors. I don't know what they are from behind the arc, but I know I've seen maybe one missed shot from behind the three-point line tonight, so if they can keep that up, it's going to be a long night for the Raiders. Yeah, and you're seeing Southern Wells here try different things. They're extending their 1-2-2 now zone here. So Zach Todd looked like he was going to take that one. He's going to throw it inside. And Cody Thomas is going to intercept that pass. Southern Wells look like they've got some different personnel on the floor too. Long three-pointer on the way. That time it's Brandon Kirtley. Evan Weitzel, baseline drive there. Drops that one in. And there's where that zone can give a team fits. Nice pass there, reverse layup. Evan Weitzel, great pass, great defensive effort. And really, that 2 points ought to go down in the book. That three different players contributed to that basket. Yeah, good team basketball there. Good job there by Zach Todd running him off. Oh, I was going to say there's got to be a poly foul there, but great effort defensively right there from all the Warriors. So Cameron Buckner will knock down number 24, Brandon Kirtley of Southern Wells. Okay. But they're going to say that was after the shot. So they're going to say that foul was on the floor. That's why they're going to inbound the basketball under their own basket. Just the Warriors' third team foul of the half. So they've got a few to give yet. Inside out. They'll look to drive into the basket. And another foul underneath. Looks like this one might go against Wiley. No. They're going to say this one's against Zach Todd. That's Zach's first, just his first. 4 team fouls now for the Warriors. Again, that one on the floor. So the Raiders aren't shooting. Great defensive there effort by Zach Todd. Alex Light, not sure what Alex was thinking there. Yeah, just kind of got caught up there mid-step. Alex normally a playmaker in his own right when he gets those opportunities. And see, this rebounding that I'm seeing on the defensive end for Wes-Del is also another sign. That's something that I know that they wanted to clean up from their 2 previous efforts last week. So they're just giving teams too many second chance opportunities last week. And great position rebounding on the defensive end. So Brandon Wiley called for the Wes-Del foul there in transition. That's his first, team's 5th. Warriors staying with Fury here. Again, Alex Light up top. And you got to think they get the 2 points in Austin Harris. But what I was going to say, you got to think if Southern Wells, normally those another 3-point basket. That time it's Zach Todd. And man, what a shooting display from the Wes-Del Warriors tonight. This is a lot of fun.
Yes. Well, we talked about it. Confidence, when shots are going down, it seems like everybody starts hitting them.
Number 20, Jensen Newsom-Bomber. He gets the equalizer there with his 3-point basket. Still a 12-point lead for the Warriors. A.J. Nauman, strong move to the basket, gets it to roll off the front of the iron in, 2 points. Good team effort tonight, too, by the Warriors. Doing a great job of spreading the ball around. And there's a wide open player underneath there. Great pass. Wiley can't get it to finish. Offensive rebound, kicks it back out to A.J. Nauman, 3 points. And 39 points now for the Warriors in this half, behind some excellent shooting and great defensive play. Here comes Evan Weitzel. He sees a seam, and he normally doesn't miss that one. Nice offensive rebound, Brandon Wiley. A.J. Nauman, that one doesn't go in. But it's good to see the Warriors getting those second chance opportunities now. And that was a great job of getting in position by Evan Weitzel.
Yeah, great job. Way to hustle back. Got in front of the ball and was able to take the charge there. Took it to the chest. So, outstanding job.
And from up here, there was not a question about that call.
No, absolutely not.
So, a couple more substitutions. Josiah Love, the freshman, number 33, comes into the lineup. Also, Will Delaney re-enters. Weitzel and Buckner now on the bench for the Warriors. 15-point lead for Wes-Del. And after the last couple of ball games that we've called here at Wes-Del, a lot of fun to be able to say that. A 15-point lead for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's good to see the confidence high right now. It's good to see shots going in. And as we said, this is kind of what you want as you kind of fine-tune here and get ready for sectionals. So, good ball movement here early on. Way to get it into Will Delaney against their zone. Southern Wells is in a 1-2-2 zone. Coach McGaughlin going with a 4-round-1. Gets it into Will Delaney, who finishes at the rim.
Great pass.
Great possession.
Great finish. Textbook basketball right there. And that's what you don't want to do against the Warrior defense. You don't want to pick up your dribble, and when you do, you have to know what you're going to do with the basketball. So Josiah can't get that one to go, but great defensive effort. And there's another interception. A.J. Nauman will look to push. 2-on-2. Great move by A.J. to the basket.
Yeah, that was his offhand as well. So it's going to force a timeout here. Looks like we have a full timeout from Southern Wells.
So with 3:06 left to go in the first half of play, it's the Wes-Del Warriors 43, Southern Wells 24, and the Wes-Del Warriors putting on an excellent display of basketball here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium tonight. Well, like I said, tonight's elementary school night here at Wes-Del, and as we're going to get an opportunity to watch the Wes-Del elementary basketball teams play tonight at halftime, we're also going to have a special guest with us at halftime. Mr. Todd Reagan, the principal of Wes-Del Elementary School, will be joining us here on the Wes-Del Sports Network, talking about some of the great things that are going on at the Wes-Del Elementary School. And we're excited to hear from Mr. Reagan at halftime. And so, great atmosphere, the band here in full force, and the student section tonight, I think, based on some wishful thinking, doing kind of a beach theme tonight. We've got a great crowd behind us, Coach, and great atmosphere here for the final regular season home game at Wes-Del High School.
Southern Wells turns it over there. First possession out of the timeout. So Warriors staying with the 1-2-2 Fury look. See Southern Wells goes back to the man. So again, trying wherever they can.
Weitzel puts that one up around the rim. Number 52, Cody Thomas, will come down with the rebound for the Raiders. And again, against that 1-2-2 zone, you do not want to pick up your dribble unless you know what you're going to be doing with the basketball. Another opportunity by Love there, in and out of the rim. Sometimes I wonder how that happens, but the laws of physics will take that basketball back out of rim and give Southern Wells an opportunity on the other end to cut into that lead. 17-point lead for the Warriors. We're about 2 minutes to go till halftime here. Great ball movement, great patience. Three-pointer on the way, Evan Weitzel. When you're hot, you're hot. And like you said, Coach, shooting is contagious. And we hope that's a disease that we don't cure before tournament time.
Number 20, Jensen Newsbomber, he has knocked down a few outside shots himself. Evan Weitzel again got to the rim, just missed it. Great take though, got all the way there, just couldn't finish it. There's another one, picked up his dribble.
Found the right guy that time, open shot. And there we've got 2 or 3 chances for the Raiders to score. They can't capitalize on any of them. They get Zach Todd, number 32, for his second personal foul. Wes-Del's 6th. So right now it looks like Trey Adams into the lineup. Zach Todd will take a seat with 2 fouls. Just got a minute 15 left to go here in the first half. Shot way off the mark there. Follow up, and finally a Wes-Del rebound on the defensive end.
Will Delaney looks to push here as we approach the 1 minute mark till halftime.
And Will Delaney couldn't get that one to fall, but he's had a really couple of nice, strong moves to the basket tonight. It worked out for him. Unfortunately, that one didn't. Kick out there. And Southern Wells, courtesy of Kendrick Sonrickson, will put on a little bit of a shooting display on their own right. Weitzel kicks it back out to Love. Love almost loses the handle. Weitzel will try it again, and he's been hot from that spot all night. 49-32, 15 seconds. Southern Wells will get one more shot at it here. They'll put one up. Way off the mark. Here comes Wes-Del. Weitzel takes it to the paint. Nice move to the basket. And that ends the first half. And this basketball game has been all Wes-Del. After one half complete, it's the Wes-Del Warriors 51, Southern Wells Raiders 32. You're watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Well, welcome back to the Wes-Del Sports Network, where we're watching one heck of a basketball game by the Wes-Del Warriors, up 51-32 here after the first half. And as we were explaining In the pregame show tonight, the special night here at Wes-Del High School, as this is elementary school night. As you saw earlier, we had the elementary choir present the national anthem. We're getting ready to watch some of our elementary basketball players get to participate here on the big court tonight. But our special guest for the halftime show is principal of Wes-Del Elementary, Mr. Todd Reagan. And you've got Mr. Reagan over there, Coach.
Yes, I do. Let's get him situated here, get some. Mr. Reagan, can you just give us a test on that mic and see if you got, is that?
How are we doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, there we go. So we'll get you going here. So
all right, very good.
We'll leave the viewers at home. We'll let the viewers at home kind of watch the little ones here at halftime as they get their time on the court. So just like to start off with just, how about those choir students to start the national anthem?
Weren't they great?
Yeah, that was exciting there to see them.
Premier elementary choir in East Central Indiana. We're very proud of them. Very proud of Angel Williams and all the work that she does with our music kids and choir kids. So very proud of the kids tonight. They did a great job.
Yeah, so, well, as we talked about earlier, you just kind of, let's just go ahead and share with all the great things we got going on at the elementary. I know you're very proud of, for the staff and the students and the year that we're having and just all the new initiatives and different things. So let's just go ahead and start with just kind of sharing what you got to share, all the great news.
Absolutely. So tonight we are featuring the new, the creation of the Early Learning Academy. We're going to be bringing in 2.5 to 4-year-olds next year. They're in Gaston in the old preschool building. That is going to be 7 to 4 daily. There will be a daily curriculum. Those students will follow the school calendar. CCDF vouchers will be accepted, so we're really excited to bring that program in. You don't have to live in the district to participate. I know spots are filling very quickly. We're really pleased to bring that in and, again, offer an opportunity to some of our youngest Warriors. In addition, we have the preschool now, which has moved into the elementary school building this year. Once again, we are accepting names for that at this time. That is filling very quickly. Only a few spots left for preschool next year. Same situation. We accept CCDF vouchers, and you can also apply for On My Way Pre-K as well. We have 3 full days, 5 full days, or half-day options for the 4-year-old pre-kindergarten. Finally, rounding out the primary grades, we do have kindergarten roundup coming up for our kindergarten warriors. Those students that are going to be 5 years old by August 1st can go ahead and call the school office and get themselves set up for a screening time for kindergarten roundup, which is coming up on April 12th and April 14th.
And all this information, if you would like more information, you can go to our websites. It's about on all of our social media links.
Yep, you can go to the Wes-Del website. You can also go to the Wes-Del Elementary Facebook page. We do constant updates on our Facebook page. Or you can just call the elementary office and we can answer any questions you might have.
Well, that's exciting there. A lot of new initiatives, and like you said, anytime we get those little ones in, that's exciting. So
yes, absolutely. Got a lot of exciting things going on this year. We did start the STEM lab. All of our students in K through 5 do take a STEM class, and that's taught by everybody's favorite, Mr. Lamb, Mr. Science himself. We've had a lot of assistance with that, including Purdue University and the school board of trustees and Mr. Mealy have all stepped up to really help us get that program going. And our students are very fortunate to have that, and they love it. They come in the building each morning, they'll tell you if they're going to STEM class, they are excited for that day. And I just, if I correct me if I'm wrong, but did we not just compete in the robotics competition, I believe, last weekend as well? Yes, we did. Right? We made history. The first 2 ever robotics teams from Wes-Del Elementary participated at Madison Grant High School. Did very well, got our feet wet and kind of learning the ropes a little bit. So a lot of good things coming in the future for the robotics team.
Well, that's exciting as well, and I know we've kind of hit on that before, but get these feeder programs going, and it's only going to lead to things as well as these students kind of move through and get into middle high school and different things. So it's great to see that partnership. I know you and Mr. Purdue and Mr. Mealy and just our whole corporation and everybody working together to make sure we provide opportunities for our students.
Yeah, you're right about that. Our administration here is very tight. From preschool all the way up to the high school. That doesn't happen everywhere, but we're fortunate that happens here, and we all work together to do what's best for kids. And so very exciting stuff, and excited to be a part of that.
Well, as you can see here, you got your assistant here, Coach Knuckles, out here running around. I see him out there in the middle. He just does a tremendous job with these Warriors and right here at home tonight at a basketball game, but walking the halls during the day.
Absolutely. That's the best elementary assistant principal in the state of Indiana right there, Matt Knuckles. Also out there coaching. Got a big win tonight in the JV game. So
Yes,
we were very excited about that. Actually, I heard, there was a slam dunk in that game, and I heard rumor that maybe Mr. Knuckles taught that move in practice, but I'm not positive about that. I'll check that later.
Well, that's good. That was an exciting dunk, and a lot of things for Coach Knuckles and those JV Warriors, and I know they're looking for great things to happen. So did that cover a lot of your main points here we'd like to share tonight with the community?
That covers a lot. The main thing is if anybody has any questions or wants more information about the elementary school, just give the office a call, or like we said, check out the Facebook page or the Wes-Del Schools pages, and we can help you out. We do love to give tours for incoming students. If you're thinking about transferring to Wes-Del, we'd love to talk to you more and give you a tour of the school as well.
Well, we appreciate it, and you heard it here tonight, folks, from Principal Todd Reagan and all the great things that's going on at our elementary, and just so proud of the opportunities that we continue to grow and offer our Warrior students, and exciting things coming next year, a lot of adventures. So, again, if you have any questions, please reach out to the office or check the social media websites and so forth. So, thank you, Mr. Reagan, and we'll let you get down there to your family, and appreciate you tonight.
All right. Thank you very much for having me. Go Warriors.
All right. Well, I'll turn it back over to you, Mr. Sims, as we approach here with about 2 minutes to go till the start of the third quarter.
All right, just some halftime statistics here for the Wes-Del Warriors. We've had 6 different players score tonight for the Wes-Del Warriors as we spread it around. And at the top of that list is leading scorer Evan Weitzel right now with 17. And right behind him is A.J. Nauman, putting on a great shooting display in his own right tonight with 13 points. Rounding out the Wes-Del Warriors scoring, Cameron Buckner with 9, Will Delaney with 4, Zach Todd with 5, and Pretorius rounds out the scoring with his 3-point basket. He has 3 points. In terms of foul trouble tonight, not too big of a concern for the Wes-Del Warriors. They only committed 5 team fouls that half. The only 2 with multiple fouls in the game right now is Cameron Buckner and Zach Todd, and they each have 2 apiece. The Wes-Del Warriors scored 27 points in the first quarter, 24 in the second quarter, for a total of 51 points. And so that's where we're at for your Wes-Del Warriors at halftime. It's the Wes-Del Warriors 51, Southern Wells 32. We're going to be right back with the beginning of the second half of play. This is Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Well, we're back here at Wes-Del High School for the conclusion, the second half of tonight's basketball game. And for those of you that may be just joining us on the Wes-Del Sports Network, this first half of play has been an exciting one. If you have an opportunity to go back and watch it on the replay, it was quite a display of shooting and defense by the Wes-Del Warriors. Wes-Del Warriors in that first half put 9 3-point shots from behind the arc through the basket to give them the momentum to take this 19-point lead into halftime. And so as we're set ready to begin the second half, it'll be Southern Wells ball, courtesy of the alternating possession. And it looks like the Warriors go with their starters here to begin the second half of play. On the court right now for Wes-Del, Light, Weitzel, Nauman, Buckner, and Todd. So the Wes-Del Warriors pick up where they left off, trying to put that early pressure on, but Southern Wells answers. Number 24, Brandon Kirtley puts one through the basket. A.J. Nauman inside. Can't get that one to go. Defensive rebound to the Raiders. Wes-Del defense creating some havoc here on the near sidelines. Turnaround jumper. Dustin Woodward, Southern Wells, puts 2 more. And so right off the bat, Southern Wells has cut into that lead. Kick out pass there to Todd. We're going to get a call underneath the basket. That time the officials are going to say Dustin Woodward, Southern Wells, is going to commit the foul. We've got a injured player under the basket for the Raiders. And on that particular play, Dustin Woodward commits his 3rd personal foul. So we see the first Raider into some serious foul trouble for Southern Wells. So the injured player, number 22, Austin Harris, he will walk off the court under his own power. But what a great fortunate thing we have here with our athletic trainer.
Yeah, we are very fortunate to have Tony Cox and all the experience that he brings as well, and the Henry County Sports Medicine team and everybody that comes along with that. So we're very thankful to even have him here, as we got our viewers at home can't see it, but we got our sponsorship on the front of our table for us, and he just does a lot of great things for our school.
Well, quick basket there by the Warriors as Alex Light puts 2 in. Yeah, I tell you what, Tony Cox is a blessing for our school. An athletic trainer that any school, even college, high level of athletics would love to have on their staff, and we're fortunate to have him here at Wes-Del. And we do appreciate the Henry County Sports Medicine for their sponsorship of Wes-Del Sports Network.
Good pass ahead there by Zach Todd for Evan Weitzel on the deflection.
So 2 more transition points for the Warriors, and
Warriors staying in the Fury defense here, 1-2-2, trying to put a lot of pressure on them.
So Evan Pennington will take it inside, and Cameron Buckner will foul him as he attempts to shoot the basketball. So Pennington will go to the line and shoot 2. And by the looks of the scorers table, it would appear that Cameron Buckner has bought himself a little bit of time on the bench as he commits his 3rd personal foul. And he'll be replaced by Brandon Wiley. So Cameron Buckner, the first Warrior in foul trouble here tonight. That ball bounces around there. Zach Todd with a nice, strong defensive rebound, or offensive rebound, rather.
Southern Wells staying in their man-to-man.
And if you give Evan Weitzel just a little bit of space, he's going to try to take advantage of that. And fortunately for Evan tonight, he is drawing the calls inside the paint. And so he's going to get another opportunity to add to his point total at the charity stripe tonight. And Evan uncharacteristically kind of struggling at the free throw line tonight. I don't know what his exact percentage is, but uncharacteristic of Evan Weitzel.
Yes, that is correct there. Evan does hit the second of the 2. Pushes the lead back to 19 here for the Warriors.
So Southern Wells not giving up, doing a good job of getting it inside to their big man, number 14, Dustin Woodward. And we talked about how Woodward is the leading scorer for the Raiders. he turns around and draws a foul courtesy of Evan Weitzel. Just Evan's second, team second of the half. And Woodward's second shot is on the way. So Wes-Del will go to work as Zach Todd brings it across the timeline, and he'll give it up to the point guard, Evan Weitzel. Good ball movement there. And that pass off the fingertips of Wiley. Wes-Del turned the ball over. Right now, 5 seniors on the floor for the Warriors as they play their last regular season home game here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. So Southern Wells hits a three-pointer. They try to whittle away at this Warrior lead.
Yeah, Zach Todd misses the mid-range jump shot there.
Skip pass there, which is a dangerous pass against this defense. And again, Woodward.
Yeah, and just like that, we are back to 12 here.
So a little bit of run here by the Raiders. A.J. Nauman, three-pointer on the way. That one all the way down in the rim and comes all the way back out. Good look for A.J. And the way he shot in the first half, I'd let him take that shot too. And the Raiders finding the open guy on the outside. Good hustle by A.J. And they're going to say Brandon Kirtley, Southern Wells, shoved A.J. in an attempt to go after that basketball. So that's his second. Southern Wells committed 3 team fouls so far this half.
Both teams make some adjustments here. Trey Adams will bring it across. Southern Wells stays in their man-to-man. Coach McLaughlin calling out a set. Good cut, good back cut. Zach Todd good for mid-range. Misses that one as well.
Well, Warriors have kind of gone cold here in this third period of play. Lead now just 12. As Southern Wells continues to show some good patience offensively. Great find there. And Newsombaumer. Lead now just 10 for the Warriors. As Southern Wells on a run here in this third quarter. And they get another takeaway on the defensive end. And here come the Raiders.
Yeah, defensively here, Coach McLaughlin looking to, unfortunately, that's not what we're looking for right there, but looking to switch it up a little bit. We've gone man, see if we can stop the bleeding.
So Sungenson at the line shooting 2. He hits the front end of his 2 shots. His trip to the line is courtesy of Trey Adams, who gets called for his first foul of the ball game. And lead now just 9 for the Warriors. So the Warriors definitely need something to happen here offensively. Three-pointer on the way. That one way short. And the Raiders have an opportunity here to cut into this lead one more time. And a good strong move to the basket that time by Sunkenson. He's triple teamed in the paint. And they're going to say Alex Light was the Wes-Del defender that fouled him as he went to the basket. So with these 2 free throws, the Raiders have an opportunity to cut this to 7. And we'll see number 33, Josiah Love, re-enter the lineup for the Warriors. He'll replace Alex Light. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. This one courtesy of the Wes-Del Warriors. And players are sitting. It looks like it's going to be a full timeout. And we're still in the third period of play. A little bit of run here by the Southern Wells Raiders. They've cut the lead to 8. It's the Wes-Del Warriors 56, Southern Wells Raiders 48. This is Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Well, for those of you that have been following high school basketball, last Sunday the Indiana High School Athletic Association had their tournament draw, and of course the class number 55, Class A number 55 rather, boys basketball tournament sectional will take place right here at Wes-Del High School. The Wes-Del Warriors drew the bye, and their first game will be on March 4th, 6 p.m. right here on their home court. They will play the winner of Liberty Christian and Tri-Central. And then the late game that night, Cowan will play the winner of Daleville and APA, with the championship game being on March 5th. That's Saturday at 7:30 p.m. That's Indiana High School Athletic Association Sectional 55, hosted right here at Wes-Del High School.
Well, it looks like that ball will be knocked out of bounds by the Warriors, so it'll be Southern Wells ball underneath here.
So Austin Harris puts 2 points in. Now the lead just 6 for your Warriors. Wes-Del making something happen offensively. Weitzel does a good job. He gets his first attempt neglected there, but does a good job of following through there. Gets 2 points for the Warriors to extend the lead back to 8. Three-pointer on the way for Southern Wells, in and out of the basket. Good rebound by Zach Todd, and he'll waste no time pushing the basketball up the court. He'll go coast to coast, and he'll put it into the basket.
Well, one adjustment you see, too, here for Coach McLaughlin coming out of that timeout. We're back to Fury. Trey Adams up top, really wanting to pick up the tempo again.
And definitely the Warriors wanting to play an up-tempo basketball game here and push the ball up the floor. Going to get a player control foul against Evan Weitzel. That'll be his third. So Evan Weitzel now with 3 fouls. Still 1:41 left to go in the third period of play. Wes-Del up by 10. They've led as many as 22 at one point in this ball game. And to come out here at the start of the third period, Southern Wells has went on a run to cut the lead to, I think, as low as 8 points. So Wes-Del comes out, tries to apply that defensive pressure, that zone press again. See if they can create some offense off of that defense. And right there's a takeaway. It's exactly what that's designed to do. And that's about the third or fourth time that's happened on the offensive end for the Warriors. Nice jump shot there by number 24, Brandon Kirtley. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the Southern Wells Raiders. Boy, in that first half, Wes-Del just absolutely dominated that first half, and the Raiders have come out with some determination in this third period. Only an 8-point lead now for the Warriors. And Southern Wells just won't go away, Coach.
No, they won't. And like you said, one adjustment here, you're seeing the Warriors just trying to get back to putting some pressure, seeing if we can pick that tempo up, really turn our defense into offense again. I thought there in the third quarter we kind of got away from that a little bit, and we weren't able to really didn't knock down shots, but also we weren't getting easy ones off our defense. So we'll see if we can finish the third quarter strong here.
So line up on the floor right now. We've got Todd, Adams, Pretorius, Love, and Kelly on the floor right now for the Warriors. Different lineup than we saw at the beginning of the third period. Zach Todd with a nice strong move to the basket to extend that Wes-Del Warrior lead back to 10. Under a minute to play, third period. Good hustle there, another takeaway. Let's see if Wes-Del can convert that into some points here. Pretorius left wide open the top of the key, and he converts on a nice three-point shot.
Yeah, it's good offense right there. Trey Adams pushed, didn't have anything, didn't force it, swung the ball opposite side, and got back. And there's the defense to offense.
And now we're seeing Josiah Love takes it baseline. He's double teamed, loses the ball. Scramble for the basketball. Zach Todd will come away with it. He'll go up to the basket, and he's going to get fouled. And we're seeing a little bit of what we saw from the Warriors in the first half there in the latter part of this final couple minutes of this third period. Zach Todd at the line for the Warriors, shooting 2. Southern Wales getting themselves into a little bit of foul trouble, as that's number 14. That's Dustin Woodward. That's the leading scorer for the Southern Wales Raiders. 6'2 senior. He commits his 4th personal foul. So some substitutions now. Woodward will take a seat for the Raiders. Also, we see Nauman and Light return to the lineup for the Warriors. After that made free throw, we're going to see Brandon Wiley come in, and he's going to relieve Todd. Coach going to take an opportunity here with a few seconds before the quarter break to get these guys just a little bit of extra break before they come out into the final quarter of basketball. And
Aaron pass right there, so now it'll be Warrior ball underneath here with 1.5. See if we get a long throw.
And AJ almost got that one to turn around. He kind of thought he might have been fouled there, but probably not going to get that call with 1.5 seconds to go on that Hail Mary pass like that. So that ends the third period of play. Wes-Del clinging to their lead here. It's 67-52 Wes-Del Warriors. You're watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. We're back here on the Wes-Del Sports Network, and as you look down here in the camera right now, being introduced here at the quarter break are the Wes-Del cheerleaders. We'd like to recognize them for all the hard work that they put in during the Wes-Del sports seasons, cheering not only varsity and junior varsity, all the basketball games, but the football games. And, of course, this is their last home regular season game of the year as well. Those cheerleaders this year, Mary Kate Dunnick, Delaney Huffman, Molly Wimmer, Lena Burcham, Alexis Crawford, Riley Lazatter, Jalen Gann, Lily Prather, Felicity Pippin, Tori Clark, and Evie Whitmire. And we want to recognize their coaches as well, Tori Justin, Tiffany Gaddis, for all the hard work that they've put in this year. The Wes-Del Warrior cheerleaders. Well, we're back in action. The fourth quarter is underway here at Wes-Del High School. Wes-Del Warriors clinging to a 15-point lead. Southern Wales cut it to as little as 8 in that third period.
Yeah.
And in the final couple minutes of that third period, Wes-Del was able to extend that lead back out to 15.
Yeah, they had a great finish there to start the finish the third here, and it's a good start for the Warriors. So we start the fourth. Alex Light finishes at the rim. Coach McLaughlin staying with the pressure. And the Fury.
And that time, Southern Wells will throw the basketball away.
Yeah, Trey Adams bringing some back across for the Warriors. So here the Warriors are in no big hurry. Coach McLaughlin calling it out. Mid-range shot just short there by A.J. Nauman.
And Warriors are going to keep that pressure up. And some people, Coach, might say with a 17-point lead to keep that pressure up, but you saw how quickly Southern Wells was able to cut into that lead. Wes-Del, that's Wes-Del's defense. That's what Wes-Del plays. And, as a former basketball coach yourself, I don't care what the lead is. It's basketball. There's still a lot of time to play. Southern Wells has proven that they can score. And
the power of the three-point line.
Right.
It could be a quick 3 possessions and 3 shots go down, and that's a nine-point swing. So Zach Todd finishes there with a good, strong move at the rim. Good, strong rebound right there by Zach Todd as well.
Nice pass, nice find there. Weitzel tries to get it back to Todd. Little back and forth action, and that's sniffed out by the Raiders. And definitely the name of the game right here is to be up-tempo. And you're seeing the Wes-Del Warriors, as soon as they get the basketball, they want to move that ball up in transition. That time it didn't work out too well as Alex Lights called for the player control foul, offensive foul. That's just Alex's second foul of the half. Wes-Del committing 6. So the next Wes-Del foul, the Raiders will be shooting.
Yeah, and again, that was just good defense as well. The guy slid over, stopped him, stopped the ball, made a great defensive play.
And you feel like that 1-2-2 press really forces the Raiders to have to do some things they don't want to do. Nice back cut there. Oh, and A.J. slips. Feet come out from underneath him, but great back cut, great find there.
Yeah, and great to see him get up, too, and jump right up. He's going to make sure that spot's.
Right. And something caused A.J.'s feet to come out from over. And we did have a player on the floor over there a little bit ago. A couple of them have been on the floor there. And so the referees, Coach McLaughlin will take a look at that paint underneath the Wes-Del basket. But obviously there was something that caused A.J.'s feet to come out from underneath him. 17-point lead, 5:22 left to go, fourth period. Wes-Del Warriors look to even up their record to 500 before they travel to Alexandria Friday night to round out their regular season. And this would be a big win for the Warriors as they've had a rough week last week. Great to see them bounce back tonight.
Yeah, and when you have a senior as Zach Todd hits another 3 at the top of the key.
And going back to doing what Wes-Del does best, and that is putting pressure on the basketball, using their zone press and that fury. And obviously going back to shooting the basketball like they did in that first quarter, they've extended that lead back to 20 points here in the fourth quarter. 74-54, Wes-Del Warriors. As we come out of the timeout here, 5:04 left to go in the ball game. Couple of Raiders into some foul trouble.
Looks like here that the Warriors are going to stay with their fury. Alex Lights up top.
Offensive rebound there. Second opportunity here for the Raiders. And boy, the Raiders can't buy a basket now. Great save over there by Zach Todd. Let's kick out there. Alex Light will try to make something happen. And gets that one rejected under the basket. And that Wes-Del defense will force another Raider turnover.
Raiders stay with their man-to-man. Trey Adams, Coach McLaughlin here's telling him to move the ball. Evan Weitzel gets it down low. It looks like he's going to be heading back to the free throw line.
.34, Evan Pennington, just his second. 16 fouls for the Raiders, so from this point forward, both teams will be shooting on all common fouls. Weitzel cleaning up his free throw shooting here in the fourth quarter as he drops the first one and gets the second one. .22 lead for the Warriors. They've never trailed in this contest. Good ball movement there by the Raiders. And that time they make it count as Austin Harris puts one through. Under 4 minutes now for the Warriors. At this point, Warriors just need to take care of the basketball. That time Zach Todd can't get that one to roll.
And Sutton Wells throws it away. It'll be Warrior ball underneath with 3:26 to play.
It's a little sign of desperation there on the Raiders' part. Cade Pretorius comes back into the game this time for A.J. Nauman. And A.J. Nauman, boy, he's had a night. Good to see A.J. Nauman, senior utility player for the Warriors, have the night that he's had here, his last regular season game in a Warrior jersey. Moving the ball around here, the Warriors have got the luxury to be able to be patient. Making some good decisions with the basketball here.
Yeah, very good patience, good ball movement, player movement. Want to get a lot of guys cutting and moving. Moving it side to side. Great take by Evan Weitzel, which I'm going to say it was knocked out of bounds off of Sunwell's last.
So a flurry of substitutions for both teams. Cameron Buckner will come back into the game. He'll replace Trey Adams. And it looks like we've got some more moisture on the floor. And I'm sure a lot of that is player sweat, but one of the things that I've noticed in this building during the course of the day is that the humidity level has been really high. All of the moisture that we've got outside today and the warmer than average temperatures, you can kind of feel the humidity in this building as all of the players kind of scoot their feet right now to check their own traction. So Light finds Zach. Another rejection. I don't know how many of those tonight the Raiders have had on the defensive end, but they've put a lot of balls back in the faces of Wes-Del basketball players tonight.
Good take by Evan Weitzel again.
He'll draw the foul.
Another foul.
Cody Thomas, Southern Wells, commits his second. Not only does that foul send Evan Weitzel to the line with 2 shots, in which he misses the first, it also puts the Warriors in the bonus. Weitzel will follow up with his second, and after that free throw, he'll take a seat. And that'll give an opportunity for Will Kelly to come back into the ball game for the Warriors. So the Warriors not giving up defensively as they put pressure on the ball. Southern Wells will miss the shot. Wes-Del, Zach Todd will hold the basketball, force them to come out of that zone a little bit, or man-to-man. Is that a zone or man, Coach?
Yeah, they're still in their man. They're doing a good job of help side.
They're finally going to say that's a travel. That time as Jason Nussbaumer rolls around on the floor a little bit to avoid the tie-up. They're going to say he traveled with the basketball. And that'll go down as another Raider turnover. 19-point lead for the Warriors. Under 2 minutes to play. You got to think as long as the Warriors can take care of the basketball here and nothing crazy happens, this one's going to belong to the Warriors. Will Delaney will run the point. Zach Todd picks up his dribble. As the Warriors work it around the perimeter. Nice position and rebound under the basket by Cameron Buckner. He'll get a second shot at it. Neither one of those will fall.
Nice hands, not good deflection there from the Warriors. Coach McLaughlin telling them to slow it down here as we approach a minute left in the ball game.
And Zach Todd will pull that out. And Cade Pretorius wanted to, but under the circumstances, we've got less than a minute to play, clinging to a 19-point lead.
Yeah.
Wes-Del's just going to try to run the clock out here. Continue to move the ball around the perimeter, except we've got a lot of guys standing next to each other.
Yeah, it looks like Southern Wells is going to can be content here to let this run out as well.
Brandon Wiley will try one, and why not? Left-handed shot doesn't fall. 3-point basket on the way by Southern Wells. Rebound there. And this one's all but over as the Wes-Del Warriors will bring it across the timeline. 10 seconds. And that's it here tonight from Wes-Del High School. This one belongs to the Warriors. Tonight here it's the Wes-Del Warriors 77, the Southern Wells Raiders 58, and a great bounce-back victory for the Wes-Del Warriors. We're going to take a short timeout. We'll come back with hopefully some post-game statistics, maybe a player or guest or two, maybe Coach McLaughlin himself. This is Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Well, we're back here at Wes-Del High School where we've just watched the Wes-Del Warriors take it to the Southern Wells Raiders as they win tonight 77-58. The victory will move the Wes-Del Warriors to 10-10 on the season as they even their record back up to 500 as they'll take that convincing win tonight to Alexandria this Friday night before opening up tournament play on March 1st, or on March 4th rather, in the Class A Sectional 55 right here at Wes-Del High School. Wes-Del Warriors will take on the winners of Liberty Christian and Tri-Central in the early game on Friday, March 4th. And if they can advance, we'll play right here in their own gymnasium Saturday, March 5th, 7:30 p.m. In the opposite bracket, MEC Conference rival Daleville takes on Anderson Prep Academy on March 1st in the play-in game. The winner of that game will draw Cowan. And then, again, that final game on March 5th, Saturday night. All those games will take place right here at Wes-Del High School. We're awaiting the statistics, the final statistics, and to see if Coach McLaughlin maybe send up a player for the post-game show. But, Coach, this is a game that the Wes-Del Warriors desperately needed to restore some confidence in themselves before they round out the regular season at the end of this week and begin tournament play next.
Yeah, absolutely, and you got to give Coach McLaughlin and his staff a lot of credit because right off the bat, you could tell the Warriors were ready to play tonight. We came out with a lot of defensive energy, knocking down shots, really moving the ball offensively. So jumped out, took control of that from the tip. And, in the third quarter there, we showed a lot of resilience by we talked about, I think Southern Wells maybe got to 6 or 8, cut it, and we jumped it right back up to 15, 17 points and pulled away there to win. So it was a game we definitely needed, and that's the experience. When you got a senior-led ball club, that's what you expect out of those guys, is to know as you're coming down to the end of the season here, we want to be playing our best and take care of nights like tonight.
Well, the Warriors will get one more game at home at a minimum, and we hope maybe a couple of more games at home, but always kind of an emotional night knowing the last regular season game here tonight. For some of these, this is a senior-led ball team, and this is the last broadcast that the Wes-Del Sports Network will have an opportunity to cover the Warriors. This is the last time that we'll be on YouTube Live. We will be covering the tournament games. However, you'll have to access those through the IHSAA Champions Network. So it's been our pleasure to be able to bring Wes-Del basketball to you, those of you that can't make it to the gymnasium. And I understand you've got a Coach McLaughlin.
We do. Coach has come up here. So, Coach, test that here, make sure you're good to go. But start off with – yes, absolutely. So, great win. When we kind of talked about that locker room needed tonight.
Yeah, we did. We needed to get back on the right track. I thought we played hard, which was not – I haven't been able to say that the last couple of games. So, I thought, effort always has to be the constant whenever, especially we're a small 1A school like us. I can't go in wondering if effort's going to be there. So I felt like we got good contributions from everybody that came in. Felt like we got some really good minutes out of some people. We played undersized, if you noticed there for a while, with only one post. We call Zach a post player, but truly any other year if we had a guy that was big, we could put in there, we'd play him outside. But he plays the post for us. We played with one post and put Will Delaney in the high post, and he did a great job, I thought, in the first half of working that high post. So, yeah, we needed to right the ship a little bit. I wasn't real happy that we let him back into it, but, basketball's a game of runs, and I was proud that we were able to dig back in and, extend the lead again.
Yeah, absolutely. We closed the third quarter really well. Like you said, you kind of got it there to 6 or 8, but jumped right back out and closed the quarter well and took back control and got it back to 15. So Talk to me a little bit about just shot it well tonight. I
I'll
don't
tell
have
you
the
what,
stats, but
I mean, we shot 11. We were 11 for 13 for threes in the first half. I mean,
wow.
I don't know that. First of all, I hope we can bottle some of that and take it with us for the next couple games, especially in the sectional. But we shoot it. So, we seem to be a team that shoots with confidence. If a guy or two knocks them down, we can continue that and shoot with confidence. And we got a lot of contributions from a lot of guys hitting threes in that first half. I mean, 11 for 13. I don't know if I've been a part of a group that's done that in a long time or ever. But they were the open shot, and we take it, and we want to play with confidence and shoot with confidence. It really helps when you see those first couple go in. The basket seems to get a little bigger, and but I felt like the first half kind of set the tempo for us. Like I said, I wasn't extremely excited about the way we played in the third quarter, but that's the coach in me. I'm not smart enough to just say, "Hey, we had a nice win" and walk out of here. Sometimes you overthink it, but. One of the things I'm going to bring up, and you may have been ready to bring this up, but that extends us to 10 wins, and that got us to double digits. And, I've taken a lot of pride in the fact that before we took over, that only happened in the history of Wes-Del back-to-back years on 2 different occasions. So if you catch me, there was only double-digit wins twice in a row. And this extends all the way back to a group that I talk about a lot that kind of set the table with Sam Smoot's group, and that group was able to get us to 11 wins that year, and every year since then we've been able to get ourselves to double-digit wins. And that, a small school like this, we take a lot of pride in that. And so I told them I was proud of the way that they were able to do that and extend that. I mean, that's something that they can look back on and say, I was a part of all 4 of those years as senior group.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hats off to you. And, one thing is this time of year in high school basketball, it's an exciting time. The draw was this past Sunday. You got a senior-led group, and to be you want to be playing your best come down the end of the year and be ready to go to tournament time. So you got one more Friday night.
Yep, and we got the bye in the draw, which I'm sure you guys talked about already. So we'll be here Tuesday. What this does, getting the buys, allows us to kind of extend a little bit and take a little bit of time. So we'll be able to take tomorrow off, prepare like we normally would on Thursday. But then we can rest on Saturday while everybody else is having a chance to play. And then we'll have 4 days to prepare going into that game. We'll get to come watch Tri-Central and Liberty and just sit up here and kind of take notes and see what we can do and try to come up with a game plan. One of the things I can promise you is we'll have the right game plan in. We'll have to be able to execute it, but we'll have a game plan in that if we can do it by then, will make us successful. So. I know it's the last time we can be impartial, or not be impartial, but I wanted to say that I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for just being a part of this. It's the best place to coach. I've been at 8 other schools. I've been doing this for 28 years. You don't get this everywhere. And to my seniors, I just wanted to say, publicly say thank you. And I know they know I care about them because I wouldn't let Brandon Wiley typically shoot a three-pointer, but he had been asking me for 4 years to shoot a 3, and that's why he doesn't too, by the way. So
yeah, he got a couple of them up. So
yeah, he did.
Well, go back down there and enjoy it with your
right.
guys, and congratulations. We'll be here next week, and excited to be on there. And
glad to see our JV got a win. I appreciate you guys and Mr. Romine and everybody doing it. So. I know I don't think they'll give us a day off tomorrow, so let's get everybody out of here.
Yeah,
thanks.
No weather coming
Thanks,
in tonight.
I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
All right, that was Wes-Del coach John McLaughlin as his Warriors improve their record to 10-10 on the season. And as we wrap up the show tonight, another excellent display of basketball put on by the Wes-Del Warriors. Just a few statistics that fans of Wes-Del might be interested in. Tonight, the Wes-Del Warriors had seven different players score. Of those 7 players, 3 of them scored in double digits tonight. And, of course, the big story, 13 three-point baskets tonight by the Wes-Del Warriors as their shooting was off the charts tonight. Warriors were led by their leading scorer, Evan Weitzel, with 25. And close behind him was Zach Todd and A.J. Nauman. And boy, did A.J. have a night tonight with his 13 points. You also had Cade Pretorius who put 2 3-point baskets through the hoop himself tonight, was 6. Alex Light had 4. Cameron Buckner had 9 as he hit 3 3-pointers early on in the game. And then rounding out the scoring, as Coach mentioned, Will Delaney in a different role playing that post player for the Wes-Del Warriors tonight. He contributed his 4 points from that position. And so 77 points tonight, and again, the story, the hot shooting, and the Wes-Del Warriors improved their record to 10-10, and they will travel to Alexandria this Friday night to take on Alexandria High School to round out the regular season. And then after that, it's Hoosier Hysteria. It's tournament time here for the Wes-Del Warriors. And so tonight, again, this one belongs to the Warriors. You've been watching Wes-Del basketball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.